It is now my pleasure to introduce the Dublin High School class of 2010 Valedictorian. This student is a well-rounded individual who has demonstrated academic excellence, holding the highest grade point average in the senior class. Beyond that, she is involved in numerous school activities. Please welcome our A.S.B. president, a young lady who's celebrating her 18th birthday today. Our valedictorian, Ravali Reddy.
Good evening, everyone. Before I say anything else, I have to say, congratulations! We made it, guys! It's been an eventful 4 years. For some of us, they've sped by. And for others, they dragged on forever. Some of us couldn't wait for them to be over, while others, we want to go back and do them all over again. But regardless of what you feel about high school, and regardless of what you feel about Dublin High, it all comes back to the fact that it's finally over, and today, we're all here together as the class of 2010 at graduation. It's hard to believe that just 4 short years ago, we were finishing 8th grade. Some of us were getting ready to leave Fallon or Wells. Others didn't even live in Dublin yet. And some of us were getting ready to leave small private schools to come be a part of Dublin High. We came from different schools and we didn't really know each other that well. But 4 years ago, we came together and we became the Dublin High class of 2010. We came in as terrified little freshmen. The upperclassmen all looked so tall and so old. And unless we had an older sibling, most of us didn't even know what a homecoming was. That changed soon enough, though. We bonded quickly. We came together as a class, we came together as friends, and most importantly, we came together as a family. And let's face it, we took this school by storm. We shocked everyone with our homecomings, because let's face it, we all know who really deserved to win sophomore year. We started new events. We brought the school Greek Week, Winter Ball, and Spring Fashion Show. And we saw old events go, because who could ever forget last year's gender wars? We dealt with all of the construction. We saw buildings come up, buildings go down, and we saw Dublin High transform before our very own eyes. And, as has been said countless times tonight, we raised the API. Because who could forget how excited we made administration when we showed them what our class could do when we put our brains together. We saw the dress code change, and we moaned and groaned and whined about it. But think of it this way, at least we only had to put up with it for a year. I doubt next year's freshmen are very happy right now. And we had an enormous amount of spirit. We came together when it mattered. We were never the class that bonded only at homecoming or when Mr. Sobrani was giving us pride points for it. We supported each other through the good times and the bad. Before I got to high school, I was convinced that I wanted to speed straight through it and head straight to college. I used to tell my parents that I was ready to head off into the real world when I was in 8th grade. High school was just an obstacle, something I had to do to get my diploma. But now that I've met all of you, that couldn't be more of a lie. It's because of you guys that my high school years have been worthwhile. It's because of you guys that I have the amazing memories that I have. Class of 2010, you've been my best friend, my toughest critic, and my family. And because of you, class of 2010, I don't want to leave. But now that it's all over, we're headed our separate ways. Some of us are off to college, others are off to find a job, and others are heading into the armed forces. But no matter what happens, remember this: each one of us will always be a part of the Dublin High graduating class of 2010. Each one of us will always be a Gael for life, and there isn't a single group of people I'd rather be with today. Thank you.